Hey friends, welcome to ifscript.info. My name is Rizwan Khan and we are going to continue our ReactJS blog project. So first of all, thank you so much for all the love you have given me in the comment section, and that's really giving me a boost to continue this project. So I'm going to continue this project. So basically I'm going to simplify some of the code as much as I can in this video. So this is going to be the probably last video for this project. And some of you may be thinking like why I'm not making an HTTP request to get the data from the server, and there are other things like Redux management, state management, and it's just a starter of ReactJS, right? Now you have an idea how to start your own project, how to start your own not just blog project. With this project you can do anything, right? So you have an idea like how to create your directory structures, how to design your project, how to create a reusable components. So this is like you have an idea how you can start a ReactJS project. And if you start in this way, in future if you have any modification, any update, then you can do it very easily with because of the components decoupling, right? So everything is separated from each other. You just need to go in the component and modify it. That's it. So in future videos, in coming videos, I'm planning to make videos like how to handle HTTP requests in ReactJS. So there we have a native JavaScript fetch functions. That's one thing from the JavaScript side. But there is one of the most important topic like Axios, like how to handle requests using Axios. And that's not just Axios, make a HTTP request. There are a lot of things we need to know about Axios, especially for the large projects. So we are going to create a video about that. Also, one of the most important topic for ReactJS is the state management using Redux. So I will also create a video for the state management. So how to manage the state in ReactJS using Redux. And there are other libraries also, we may discuss about that. And also the React router is one of the most important topic for the ReactJS. What we have seen here is just a simple example of React router, right? So there are a lot of things we need to know about the React router. Nested routing is there. You are in a page. In the page you may have a lot of nesting of nested routing components. Right now maybe I'm not making any sense to you, but I will create videos and you'll have a great idea about that. So this is what I am delivering you to the experience, not just knowledge, right? So let me continue this video, and please watch this video till the end. So I will also give you some important news and announcements about the channel and how everything is going. So let me continue. Wow. So here is our project, and you can see in the screen we have left here. So we can see the home page, and we have a beautiful home page with the image gallery and some posts, right? Also the sidebar, we can navigate to the separate pages of the blog, right? Different pages easily, right? So let me do something right here. So this is our CMD where our the development server is already running for ReactJS. So let me stop this for a moment, or let it run, right? So let me open another CMD, and here we have navigate to your project. And so this is my project, and if you do dir, you can see the list of files what we have. So I don't want to do anything here. Let me open the code editor. Code, if you are using VS Code, then you can use the command code and dot for the current project, right? So here we have our project. So let me show you what I have done here. So I added a property here in this JSON file because I'm not making a call to the server. I have my own JSON file. So I have added a property slug, right? So this is actually the URL instead of ID. That's very unfriendly, right? We don't know what is this ID, and we should not show the ID, right? So this is a kind of like I have added a property slug, and that's just the blog title what we have. So I replace the spaces with hyphen, so it will be like more friendly to the user fitness mantra to live fit, also friendly with the Google web crawler, so it will it is going to be helpful for the browser also to recognize this page. So like this, I added a Slug property here, right? So you can also add the Slug property, or else you can get from the repository. The link is available in the description, right? So let me refresh this, and so this is what we have, the project src, and so this is our project, and this is our app.js file. So this is our root component for the whole project, and here we are doing our routing. So we have / for the home page, / for the contact us, and then we have the post page. Now we don't have post page, we have directly the blog pages, right? So what I want to do first thing here is, if you see, we have app.js, and then we have containers, that is nothing but like the web pages, and there we have a home page, and then inside we have an index.js page, right? So if you remember, like this is a const home functional component, and inside this we have a image gallery and this section. So this is what we have to notice. This is the recent post, no, not this one. Yep, so this is what we have to notice. This is the recent post. So if you go in the browser, you can see the home, and this is the hero area for image gallery, and after that we have, this is the recent post. Here can be the multiple post, and this is the sidebar. So here we have the recent post and sidebar. If you go in another page, post, so index.js, you can see the patterns are same. Like we have a blog post, and then again we have a sidebar. So if you go in this blog page, and if you open any of the blog project blog page, so there's a fitness mantra, this is a page where we can read about the blog, and there is again the sidebar, right? So again, if you can create multiple pages, like we can also add a contact us page. We already have a contact us page, and we can also add like profile page, business page, and so on, right? So the every time what we have to do, we have to go create an index.js page, and we have to repeat this sidebar. So we can reduce this problem by creating layout components. That is also a kind of higher component. So let me create here. So we have in the src, and then components, and create a folder layout, and it's a good practice. You can also do it for every project, like where the things are, patterns are same for all the pages. So here we have layout, and that's why I chosen this blog project, right? So layout, create a file, index.js, then create a file, style.css, and inside the index.js, let me type the shorthand rfc and layout. So this is what we have, layout, right? So let's remove this and save it. So this is the we have the layout here, right? And also we have created a style.css. Let me import that. Import. Let's save it. Okay, it's saved. And so this is the layout, right? The repeating thing is, if you see, that's the sidebar. So let me import sidebar here also. If you do type, your text editor will give you the hint. The sidebar, you can see the auto import from ... sidebar. Yeah, it's fine. Sidebar. Now we have our sidebar. It's the actual content, right? Which is not repeating. So let me take that as a props.children. Save it. So this is what we have right now. Layout, props.children. Let's save it. We have sidebar. Now back to your pages, like first let's go to the home page, right? Containers, home page, index.js. Here we have. So here this is the sidebar, right? So let me take layout. So it is giving me hints. That's a good thing about text editor. And okay, copy this and paste inside. And remove this sidebar because we already added in the layout. So let's give a space, save it, and back to the browser. And it's already hot reloaded, so you can see. So what we have here, we have a sidebar. It's the same, right? No problem. No, sorry, home page. We have to see the home page. And here you can see this is the recent post. And after that, we have our sidebar, which gets down. So we have to fix this. So here we have recent post, and here we have home container. So if we inspect this, what is the problem? To identify the problem, you can inspect it, right? So let's inspect this page to identify the problem. Inspect, and you can see we have a home container. As you can see, we have a home container here, and then we have a div. So this div is because of the layout, and this home container has a display property flex. So the number of children inside this home container will be like side by side instead of like horizontally aligned. Okay, so it will it's just one block. So that's the problem we are seeing here. So what we can do here to solve this problem, okay, let me I have some idea. So instead of using div, React gives us something very cool thing, like wherever this div is not required in my case. I need my children, I need my content, and on the another side, just next to the content, I need my sidebar. So I don't need this div. So React is giving a component called fragment. So you can use that fragment here like that. React.fragment, and you can see here React. So this gives us this enable. Here we are, let's save it, and we have react.fragment. Then so it is not like div, it is not like HTML, right? So you can see, you will not see this fragment at all in the browser. Let's refresh this, and you see home container, and again we don't have any div, and because of that our problem is already solved. So that's what we have in the React fragment. So this is one of the cool thing. If you want to don't overwrap your components with the divs, right? You don't want to do that whenever it is necessary, right? Not just every time. So that's what you can do here. And let's go back to the post page. Post, and here you see index.js, and again we have sidebar. Let's remove that, and okay, again use layout. Okay, let's get this blog post inside the layout. Refresh, and let me move on to the post, and again this is working fine. Okay, so you can switch to another page very easily, right? So it's working fine, but still it's not looking good. If you see it, we are using a layout, and it means we can have the kind of like, if I want a footer, so instead of going on the containers page adding a footer, I can simply add the footer in the layout page, and that will be reflected everywhere, right? But the thing is, I am not liking it's not looking good, right? We have a section, and then we are wrapping the layout. Then what does the mean of layout? So let's remove this section part, or first go to your style.css file and copy this container style, or basically cut it from here, save your page, and back to your layout. Here you can see we have index.js, we already added the style.css, so go here and paste here, save, and in your index.js file, now again my requirement is not to use fragment right now, because I want to use my style. So that's why I need the div, and class name equals to container. So again remove this div. I just wanted to show that div thing, right? So container, and make sure your your layout, this is a container style, and this is the index we added. Save it, and I'll go to your index.js page and remove this container, because we added that container style in the layout, right? Now it's looking much cooler than previous one, right? Yeah, it's like everything is meaningful. Layout has a meaning, right? So again, refresh it, and it's fine. It's no problem. So beautiful pages, beautiful lights with its, whatever. So it's working fine, right? Now again, back to your the page, like home page, and also change here. I don't want this section, so just remove it. And if you notice the home container, let me show you. This home container has the same style as the container. See here, where the hell home container is. This home container holds the same style, right? So let me remove it from here. It's not our requirement right now. Go to index and also remove this extra layer. No, okay, fine. Save your page. So just try to do this practice to be a perfect React.js developer, and there it's working fine, right? Let me switch to the home page, and here also it's cool. If you notice, here you can see instead of home container, we have a class container, right? So we also reduce our CSS code. So sorry, here you can see. Here, so here we have our container class instead of home container. So that's a cool thing. And let's close this. So this is what we have done. So just try and practice for every project. Let's try to layout, right? If the advantage of it, like if you want anything common to in all the pages, you just need to go in your layout page, right? You don't need to go everywhere. You just need to go in layout page and add. For example, I want to add footer, right? So there we have a container, and it has always remember mine in your style, we have a property display flex. So if we add a container footer here, that is going to be the side of sidebar. So that's the wrong thing. And you can say here, just I don't want inside the container, I want out of the container. So we'll say div, and I will say this is my footer. I'm not going to do this style, right? Just do it, and you can let me know in the comment section you have done it, and also you can share your code with me. So here we'll say this is footer for all pages. Save it, back to the browser, and here we have the problem. So the problem is React always expects a root component, even in a smaller component. Right now I have something like this and this. So React is saying it is not the way. You cannot place the components adjacent to another components. So you have to give a parent something. Again, you can use a div here, or you can use the fragment. So you can use a div here. If div is not your requirement, then you can use a fragment. In both the cases, it is going to work. See, this is footer for all pages. Now go to another page, and your footer is still here. Memories from last moment, and you see all the time wherever you are going. For example, if you want to go to the home page, and you'll see your footer is always there. So that's the cool thing about React. And I don't need this div, so I'm going to use react.fragment. Save, back to the browser, and it's still fine. That's the cool thing about React. And also, like let me explore my code. I don't remember everything. So here we have src. So let me check the container. I added a block.json file, Slug, right? I told you initially in the video. So let's use that Slug also. For that, we have to go inside the because all the routing is processing by a sidebar component, right? So we have to go inside the sidebar components, and then sidebar, and then index.js, and here we have, that's the nav link. There we have post.id. So instead of id, I will say not id, dude, use slug. Okay, not slut, slug. Okay, save it. And also we have to make a match, so we have to go to the post page. So that's the page you can find in the containers folder, post index.js, and that's again a component. So that is the blog post and index.js, and here you can find that the code is looking unformatted, right? So don't worry, that's not a problem. Yep, post id here. So instead of post id, I will say post.slug. So that's the post id. You have to get the slug. Post id. Here you have to get the slug. Post, or directly that slug dot slug. So params.slug. So we haven't added the slug, so we have to go in the home page, app.js in root component, and instead of post id, I will say slug, not post id. So slug, and slug is means just the URL, right? So and slug, and it will look for the slug. Just look for the slug, not anything else. So in params you'll get slug, and you can save here slug, and then copy the slug, paste here. So post.slug and slug. Again, then we have a post, we got the post, and here we are using post id, so I will say slug, and slug, set slug. So we have to also change the function set post id. I have to say slug, set slug. Sorry guys. And looks everything fine. So we are looking for a slug, we got the slug, we find the blog that is a post, then we set the post, we set the slug, and at the end we are looking for slug, not for post id. So whenever slug gets changed, that use effect gets called. Okay, and yep, let's check. So here we have, and fitness mantra to leave fit live, and it's working fine. And also for the just for to avoid some confusion, we're gonna see nothing, we have no errors. Let me refresh the page, and yep, we don't have any errors. It's all our warnings, like to don't use double equal, triple equals. It's all up to me. Wherever it is required, I will use that. So we have done our this, we created this, and also let me go through that where if you see the post page, scroll down, post index.js, home page actually, home index.js, and here we have a gallery, right? Image gallery, large width 70%, small width 30%. So gallery height, and so here we have specified the width, right? So instead of I forgot in the previous video, so that's what it will be, props dot large width. So you don't need to touch this image gallery, that's why. So it was the hard coded, right? Props dot small width. Okay, and also if you want, you can use a like map function here. So we'll say what we have here, we are using props image array. So we'll say props image array, and see we want to avoid one of the image from the array, because that's one the separated, not the part of this side triple images you see here. Okay, so that's, I'm talking about this one. This is a one thing, right? So we don't need to do that. So here I'm going to say image props image array dot map, and we'll say image, and directly get this one slide image, cut, paste. Okay, that's the, you can see another line. So here, instead of props image array, you see we'll say image. Okay, let's remove this, save it. Now back to the browser, and you're seeing it's fine. The thing is, here you see this big image is same as this small image, so just use your little logic and slice the image. You can get here one. Now this is the first one, right? Now all are same. Yep. So instead of starting from 1, we can start from 2. We can modify the array. Then we have to use the function, not just, we cannot return it directly. You have to write some logic here to avoid the first image. Or just put some if else condition. That's your task, right? I'm not here to do everything for you. So that's what you can do here, and that's really cool. So that's done, and we also have done this code. Let's me remove the spacing. We don't want the extra spacing. You just need to change this 70-30% to make your image change the width and height. Okay, that's what we are returning from the from this component. This is what we have, right? So let's save it, and yep, fine. So guys, this is done. This is what I want to do. I want to end this project. So yeah, I know what you're expecting me to do, like React Router, the deep details of React Router. So definitely in the coming videos, you will see the React Router, you'll see the Redux, you will learn about the server-side rendering with React Router. So there are a lot of things we are going to do. And now the special thing I want to tell you, like if you are liking my videos, if you want to support me, so I have done something. I want to let you know. That's all up to you, your interest. So you can do something for me. So here we have a patreon.com. I have created an account in this patreon.com/Rizwan Khan developer. Link is available in the description. So that's all your interest. If you wanted to do, you can do. If you want to become my Patreon, it means you can support me if you want to support my work. Nowadays, YouTube is paying very less, especially in India. So we are not getting a lot, much money just to keep us motivating to the work, right? So if you want to support me, this is what I have done, patreon.com. So you can become my Patreon, means you can support my work. If you want, that's all up to you. After even you are not, you will not support me, everything will be like open source, free, available in my channel. And also I'm planning to create like webscript.info. Again, I want to do rework on that, and I want to do like everything in a very professional way. So I want to create a community, so that you will see in the future. That's little ahead. So here what I have done here. So here we have 2 plans. So it's a silver plan and gold plan. So you can, if you want to support, you can take any of the plan, silver plan or gold plan. So what benefit you can get from here, if you take a silver plan, so it's a $2 per month. You can support me by $2 by giving $2. I don't think it's the big amount. It's just like cup of coffee, right? So you can become my silver Patreon, means you can with this silver Patreon, if you want, you can request me to create a video. I will definitely create a video, and also I can chat with you. I can discuss anything. I can give you the suggestions for the project, If you want anything to let me know, I will be available in the chat. So in the Patreon, this is a kind of social network. So here you can chat with me, you can discuss anything whatever you want. Also you can rate my videos just to let me know like I need to improve quality, anything like you want me to. So if you want to become my silver Patreon, with the gold one, it's like you can discuss with any topic with me. If you want my opinion, anything you can discuss with me in this website, you just let me know in the chat section. Also you can call me with the Patreon. So you can call me, and I can also support you remotely if you want to become my gold member, Patreon gold member. So I can support you remotely if you want me to support, like coding wise or anything. And also I can create a video on your request. If you want me to do a video on a particular topic, I will definitely try to do that for you. And also you can discuss anything, whatever. Even if you are not my Patreon member, everything is available on my channel. Whatever I will create, everything will be free, always free. So my target is to create an open source community, not a paid community. Whatever the projects, anything you want me to do, I will do. Just everything will be the open source, everything will be the free. So this is what you can support me if you want. That's not force anything. So this is a silver and gold plan. That's what we have. So guys, thanks for this. Thanks for your time if you're watching till the end of this video. And so bye for now. Love you, and wait for my next video. Thank you so much.